What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Jam Agenda. This is a weekly series where I cover battles and jams in the US so everybody can stay involved and get active. In today's episode, we'll be covering April 7th through the 10th and April 15th through the 17th. I do go over all the details from the previous jams from last week. However, I leave out some details, so if you want to know what those details are, you can find the link in the description or you can watch last week's video. If you know of any upcoming jams or battles, please leave that information in the comments or find me online and let me know so that I can add it to next week's video. All right, so let's quickly go over all the jams that are coming up this weekend. Firstly, coming up April 7th through the 9th, Furious Styles crew said that they were going to be a part of a jam called Puzzle Pieces. Now, I still haven't found any information about this, but definitely follow Furious Styles crew on Instagram, because if there is any information that's going to come out, they will post it. So just keep aware of that. On April the 9th, we actually have quite a few battles, starting with Breaking Grounds being hosted by Hooligans University of Virginia. They're having a 2v2 with the prize of $400 in Charlottesville, Virginia. Next, we have Smoke, which is in Adelanto, California, for $1,200. Also a part of the USA Break-In Tour, we got Road to Pro-Am. This is a 1v1 for $1,000. You're going to be able to find that in Miami, Florida. Next, we have the Big Payback, which is being brought to you by Breaks Unlimited out here in Atlanta, Georgia. This is going to be a 1v1 for $200. Going on the 9th through the 10th, we actually have the Midwest Open for the Breaking for Gold Tour. This is a reoccurring battle that's been happening in several different states. So far, we've seen Vegas and Texas, and there will be continuing in the Midwest and Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the 10th. The Hip Hop Vintage Flea Market is teaming up with B-Girl City and hosting a battle there called Rise of the Next Gen. This is going to be a 2v2 battle with one youth and one adult. There's going to be a cash prize, but they haven't disclosed how much. Again, you're going to be able to find this at the Hip Hop Vintage Flea Market in Houston, Texas. Lastly, for this weekend, there's Road to Gold, which is Kid Breaks fundraiser jam. It's going to be at Wondrous Studios in Brooklyn, New York. They're going to be having a 1v1 kids for $100 and a 1v1 adult for $300. So if you guys can make it that weekend to any of these, please go out and have some fun. All right, so let's move on to the weekend after that. So far, I only have 3 jams, and they're all going to be on the 16th of April. First, we're looking at Bricks Don't Hit Back Volume 2. This is going to be a 1v1 footwork battle. The judges will be Machisimo, Mayan, and Samurai Jake, with the DJs being Stan 10, Mark Nato, and Delphine. I didn't see any prize money listed when I saw this jam, so please keep up with the information so you can find out how much that will be. And lastly, they're going to be hosting this jam at the Manifest in Honolulu, Hawaii. Next up, we have the Breaking Program's 4-year anniversary. They're going to have 3 different 1v1 brackets with different age groups. 5 to 8 years old will get a $50 Amazon card. Ages 9 through 12 years old will get a $100 gift card. Ages 13 through 17 will get $150 cash. Judges for this jam will be Jay Funky, Bochi, Keo Visuals, Omega, The Sauce, and Rome Lethal. The DJ for that night is Virgil 7. You'll be able to find this jam at Activate Dance Company in Niles, Illinois. And lastly, we have the Big Apple Regionals. This is also a part of the Breaking for Gold circuit, so you already know the deal. Any further details you can find in a previous video, or I strongly urge you to go to their social media or their website for all the details you may need. The judges for this night will be Jigs, Wicket, Candy, Bongo Rock, and Suitcase. And the DJ will be Scheme Richards. All right, so that's everything that I got for these next 2 upcoming weekends. If you have anything more for me that's going to fit in that timeline, please let me know so that I can slot it in. I also have an ongoing list, so if anything's coming up in the future after those 2 weeks, that's totally fine. I'll add it to my list so that I can make sure that it'll get covered. Please consider subscribing so that you can keep up with these weekly videos and you'll know what's going on. That way you can get out in the community and have some more fun too. But that's going to be it for this one. So as usual, keep it real. Peace out.